All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arnold Almighty Allen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mozart Evloev.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, all eyes on almighty Arnold Allen as this round gets underway, and it sort of took him a while to resonate with his fellow elite featherweight peers. You can be sure he is now on the champion's radar, has had a lot of big wins on his resume, has yet to taste defeat inside the octagon, and at least as far as the film is concerned, Daniel, haven't seen much resembling a glaring weakness when it comes to the all-around game of Arnold Allen. He's feeling it now. Nice combination there by Allen.
Good right hand from the top.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Fast pace here in the early going. Hook landed on the button. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, the kick landed. Huge knee lands from in close.
Nice straight there by Allen.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, beautiful jab there by Allen.
Great job getting the fight to the ground. Takedown lands.
And now is where things could get really interesting.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Allen gets up, he is back on the feet here. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Hook is there again. Takedown defense holds up. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Evloev's forehead is bleeding now. A cut just opened up.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space. Now a counter with a body hook. Good job by Movsar Evloev. Lands to the body. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, lands a massive left punch there. Out of range with that one. And now some distance as they pull apart. Oh, huge right hand! All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown. He has certainly tried to wrestle offensively tonight, but that attempt didn't work.
We knew we'd see a commitment to trying to secure those takedowns. We did not anticipate him having to take this many attempts. How long until he gets discouraged?
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Evloev.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Evloev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for us.
Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands to the head. Round 2 straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Evloev's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now he can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. Well, a nice block there and an even better counter straight by Movsar Evloev. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Movsar Evloev. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Massive knee lands from the tight clinch.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to...
Oh, nice.
The takedown is there. Evloev gets another takedown. He's one of the better takedown artists in this featherweight division. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Making all these shots count. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
He can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Got to be careful here.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Allen gets back up. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. There it is, another strike to the body. That has been a big storyline in this fight. We'll keep an eye on it as the bout continues.
You know, we'll keep an eye on it. But the person that should be addressing it is his opponent. His opponent isn't doing anything to deter him from doing this constantly. He has got to change something if he wants to fight this fight and win this fight.
Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stick.
20 seconds to go, round two.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice. Nicely done. 10 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
Great block there. Oh! He's in a lot of trouble. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Yevloev's taking aim at that cut right now, D.
There it is again. Look at that.
Yevloev swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Oh! He's hurt bad. That one was thrown to end the fight. Yep. Oh, nice level change.
Yevloev's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been so action-packed. I'm going to stand up and call the rest of this fight. I hope nobody is back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up with those high-amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you. Oh, he hurt him again!
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Oh, he might get finished here.
Oh, nice body kick.
All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you got to credit this striker for continuing to attack that area.
Just knowing the target, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous. Another nice combination to the head.
He's cut. Give the elbow. Right back.
Single collar tie now.
All right, great. Keep him up.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Yevloyev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up.
Oh, my goodness.
Big shot on the feet.
Big right hand.
Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there by Yevloyev. Try to establish that jab. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
Another hurt. He's hurt bad.
Goes down again. An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back and forth affair tonight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Arnold Almighty Allen.
All right, so the kickboxer gets it done by decision, and candidly, his words in our fighter meeting proving prophetic here tonight. I'm going to stick, I'm going to move, I'm going to sprawl, I'm going to outpoint the wrestler, and that he did.
I mean, he looked tremendous. I've never seen him look better.
Yeah.
He was out there bouncing, moving. He was fresh. He was very aware of everything that was happening, and that allowed for him to cruise to this decision victory.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Caitlin Blood Fighter Chukagian. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Jessica Bateastaka Andrade.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Oh, well, there is something undeniably intoxicating about this Yas Island at Abu Dhabi, and we have got a great UFC live event for you here tonight inside the walls of the Etihad Arena, which opened its doors not all that long ago in 2021.
Yeah, it hasn't been open long, but big moments have happened. And you can tell the excitement of the crowd every time we fight here in Abu Dhabi. It's a tremendous environment, and the fights have always lived up to the expectation.
So the newly minted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Katlyn Chookagian showing off that footwork and the jab here early.
Yeah, you know, she is a grappler, and she has developed in that skill. But what makes Katlyn Chookagian special is her ability to move around the octagon effortlessly and fight behind that beautiful jab. She is a high-level boxer, and it has shown throughout her UFC career.
Well, very efficient and effective with the ground and pound strikes here. High-level work by Chookagian. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off. What a kick. That one landed.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Takedown defense holds up.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Now she gains some separation. Well, she landed a flush knee there, DC, making great use of her size advantage in this. Oh, debilitating knee lands yet again. I've been short my whole life, DC, and I'm envious right now seeing this taller fighter realize so much success as she lands another knee. Chookagian gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time. With conviction to the body. We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I got to think at Gilroy High School wrestling practice next week, they're going to be watching. Attempting a choke now. Oh, she's got the Von Flue choke locked in. Oh, now she goes arm triangle.
Quick jump to the sides, and now she's in an arm triangle. Beautiful.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Push kick there to the body. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Crisp, DC, is this boxing on Jessica Andrade. So loyal when it comes to her original head coach, Guillard Paraná. And he has got to like what he sees out of his student here tonight.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Andrade is in half guard.
Oh, nice.
Andrade is back in half guard. Well, she's on bottom, but defensively avoiding a lot of these headshots.
She is so dominant from the top position.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
There's that kick. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Well, as a play-by-play guy, I try to stay out of the prediction business, but I think we're going to see another takedown attempt here. So.
Oh, absolutely. You see it playing itself out over and over again. She enters, she gets the takedown, and she will not stop at any cost to get the fight to the floor. She's been successful, so why would she change it?
Oh, damaging knee to the head. 45 seconds remain in the round. Pinpoint jab placement there, and a nice job to take advantage of her edge and reach. Oh, looked like she landed a knee to the head there. Yes, she did. She is a long, tall fighter for this division. It's a pretty good jab. Oh, beautifully placed with the left hook counter. Andrade swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. Oh, times another takedown by Andrade. Final seconds here of round one. Andrade is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. 5 minutes in the books.
Very good. Keep doing what you're doing. Stick to the striking. Stick to the game plan. You're hurting her to the bottom.
All right, what a round it was. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights, DC, and she can throw knees with anybody in this division, man.
She is a high-level Muay Thai fighter. She has a great understanding of using everything available. In that round, it was the knees, and those knees really did control that round.
All right, folks, here we go with the start of round
Ready,
2.
fight.
Jessica Andrade. And on the other side, Caitlin blonde fighter Chukagi. Outstanding knee to the body by the taller fighter. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without.
Caught that kick there.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Just misses there with the left. Oh, nice slip there, and a counter for good measure. So the longer fighter really starting to find her groove and rhythm on the field. Front kick to the body by Andrade. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
She gained separation, breaks that clinch position.
Oh, huge knee. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Switch kick lands by Chukagi. Nice jab there by Caitlin Chukagi. Footwork on point, and she has found a home for that lead left all night.
She is about as pure a boxer as we have in the UFC. The way that she moves around the octagon shows that she has spent a lot of time in the squared circle. But it starts with the jab, and the jab comes off of that great footwork possessed by Caitlin Chukagi.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Andrade.
She's stepping over the mount here. Oh.
Nice slip by her there. She's avoided a lot of these ground and pound offerings. Chukagian's in full guard now. Lands with the ground and pound.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Blonde fighter going for the body. Missed with that kick. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
All right, so the body shots continue to be the narrative in this fight, and a lot of bruising now starting to develop on that side.
You know, the kicks, the punches, the knees, just the ability to mix up all of her strikes to the body has allowed for her to get out ahead of her opponent. Now, her opponent's confused. She has no answers for these body shots.
Oh, now she gets it done with the side kick, though, so we'll see if her opponent can adjust and not be on the wrong end of too many more of those.
Well, she's going to have to if she intends on getting into her desired range. If she continues to take those side kicks, she's going to stay at the space that her opponent wants her at.
Oh, the takedown attempt starting to pile up. Here's another one. Unable to secure it. Misses with the right hand. Oh, just out of range with that right hand. Oh, more of the same. She lands again, and the swelling continues to increase on her opponent.
Man, she's so fast. She's so good at targeting certain areas of her opponent's head, and now you see that swelling starting to advance.
Let's go, set up that high kick.
Big shot to the head. There's another one. Oh, big elbow. Oh, another one.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Ooh. Huge shots there.
She's getting up, yep.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, heading back to the corner now, and Andrade's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds. All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights. The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Shooting for the takedown here. Defense held up there as she blocks that shot. Blonde fighter going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. Nice side kick. Well, confidence has never been an issue for her, but I'm not sure she's ever been. Oh! Back to the feet. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, the opponent's back in the fight can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Andrade's bruise on her body is looking really bad at this point in time. You know she's tough enough to fight through it, but that is going to hurt big time in the moment. Oh! Well, she lands the punch there. You know, it's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another thing to take advantage. Nicely done by her there. Andrade's in half guard now. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Oh, beautiful job by her there to reverse the position on the ground. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead you past the half guard.
Back to the feet now. Swing and a miss with that punch by Shevchenko. She continues to punish the body yet again, just as she did in the last round, picking up exactly where she left off.
Oh!
Another knockdown! Oh, she leapt at her and lands the diving punch to the head. Two minutes and change to go in our third and final round. Blonde fighter gets back up here. Well, DC, some might suggest she's sort of playing with her food here. She has the upper hand, yet not really forcing the issue and trying to get her out of there.
You know, she's very patient as a fighter. But when you see someone hurt that many times in one round, you got to go for blood. Oh!
And there it is!
Wow! Wow!
All right, so she gets the flush knockout here tonight. And you got to think this is going to lead to a lot of big fights the rest of the way this year.
Big opportunities are presented after you have a performance like this. She did an amazing job and got a massive knockout victory.
All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Caitlin Blood Fighter Chookagian.
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tim Elliott!
You ready to fight? You ready?
Well, it is a far jaunt from the U.S. to Abu Dhabi, but this has become a very special backdrop. Great to be with you tonight as we broadcast live from the new Etihad Arena, which has witnessed a lot of UFC history up until this point. In theory, plenty more where that came from here tonight. Side kick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage space.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, early action here, and a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter to close the distance and attain the clinch. He feels like this is a good range at which for him to be fighting.
Well, John, you recognize that the BJJ fighter wants to be chest to chest so that he can use his trips and everything to try to get this fight to the floor. That was a very big moment for this fight. Very big moment in this fight.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Right on the button.
Another punch to the head.
All right, early action here. We expect a lot of takedown attempts. There's the first one, and his defense holds up so far.
His defense held up. He knew that he had to stay upright if he wanted a chance. So now you can look forward to him letting loose on his feet and really trying to find a way to end this fight.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Nicely done. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Do this, come on.
Oh, solid kick right there. Well, just like he drew it up with us on Thursday, catches the kick, counters beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown. Great fight IQ, seeing that kick coming and turning it into his offense. Oh, nice right hand counter.
Back and forth we go. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Great job finding that nasty shot from the clinch position. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And now some separation. Oh, nice combination of strikes there. In terms of the accuracy, I mean, that's exactly what a coach is looking for.
That's exactly. It's like the guy's hitting pads. It's like he's hitting focus mitts, but instead, he's dancing all over his opponent's face.
Oh, a nice straight there by Elliott. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Elliott gets caught with that punch. Well, no surprise, the striker has come out at his aggressive best here early, really throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
He's throwing everything to end the fight, and he has to, because the longer this fight goes, his opponent has the advantage.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round, really starting to find some consistency with that weapon.
He's finding a home for that hook. He does a phenomenal job of keeping the elbow tight, really twisting his hip into that punch.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to set up that hook shot again, potentially.
You could tell, John, he's setting a trap. He's trying to walk his opponent back into his hook side, his big power side. So he'll keep feinting out little punches with no intent to land, just to get his opponent where he needs him to be to land that kill shot.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Elliott. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
He gets to the flying knee.
30 seconds to go now.
Beautiful kick lands there.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. He's got to be careful here.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. Round two is next.
Take a seat. You've got to protect that body. Keep your elbows in tight. Stay focused, okay? I want your striking to be a little bit sharper. Punches go out.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, well, we'll see if his opponent can make the requisite adjustments. He got taken down left and right there that previous round.
It's going to be very difficult because he never got a specific type of takedown. It was always something different, but it always led to his opponent getting great top position.
Just out of range with that left hook. Elliott's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Elliott going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Well, once again, mixed martial arts, the land of the unpredictable. You've got a jiu-jitsu fighter here throwing hands with one of the better guys in this division.
I would have never thought that this is the fight that will play out in front of us. The jiu-jitsu guy leading the dance, but not only leading the dance and striking, but winning the exchanges. He has truly shown that he has committed himself to becoming a full mixed martial artist.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clip.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
So we have
big double leg level change.
All right, there it is. Get another takedown. The jiu-jitsu fighter keeping our stats guys busy tonight. His opponent hasn't had a whole lot of answers. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
You know, when you're fighting a guy that is this intense on getting takedowns, you have to be more proactive in defending them. You cannot play catch-up. Right now, he has you playing catch-up. Everything he does, you're reacting to. You cannot win that fight against a guy that can wrestle and grapple at this level.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Elliott.
Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. An elbow!
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Under a minute to go.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble,
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. All right, big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to gap wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch him. You see him. You can see it becoming his focus as he's popping him on that. He got hurt again. Oh!
30 seconds to go in round two. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand. Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Seconds winding down in round two.
The fighters separate.
Round three next.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Okay, you are fine. Now,
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final is underway.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick!
Elliott gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Single leg takedown is good. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
And he is back up to his feet. And just misses with that big right hand. Takedown defense is there. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some... Oh, he might be out. Big uppercut. Ooh! All right, so a swing and a miss there, and largely due to fatigue. His stamina is unbelievable. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round.
Right there.
Dude's in real danger now. He gets hit once again on that swollen area, and you can see the ringside physician starting to get a bit antsy. He may take a look.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arms stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
All right, well, I don't have to be... Oh, big diving punch lands up top. And he's back up again, so the takedowns have been there. All right, pausing the action here. The referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent, seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
Well, this is a good sign. The doctor talking to the referee, and the fight will continue, at least for now.
Yeah, this is a good decision. I mean, swelling can be superficial. He seems like he wants to compete. Let's go.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely. And I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Under 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. That will do it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kai!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
fight? Ready.
All right, ready to go with live action here from Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. This has become a destination for fighters across the UFC and an opportunity for several of our best to showcase their skills here tonight.
It's just everything about the environment here. I remember coming for Holloway versus Cater, the first event at Etihad. Max Shutt put on a masterpiece. This place has become a hotspot for mixed martial arts. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, round one action here, and he's not wasting any time getting the takedown. We kind of felt like it would be there for him, and he's able to get the kickboxer down early.
Why fight him where he's good? Take him down whenever he's trying to do what makes him best. The moment he starts to show kick, you level change and you hit him at the hips. That was a great job by the balanced fighter.
Lands the side kick now. Nice defense there. Huge block. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy. Back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there.
Now some separation from this clinch position.
Just out of range with that strike. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Oh, he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the cleanest of the bunch.
He turned his chin, made his chin touch his shoulder with that beautiful hook. He really got all of himself into that hook. Pivoted off the right hand. Big left hook lands. What a great punch.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now.
Come on, push forward.
Block that shot.
Let's go.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Back and forth we go. Fighters separate from the clinch. There's that hook again. This time it's blocked.
More of that. Let's go. That was a great shot.
Able to check that kick as well.
You gotta focus on the spike. Come on, let's go.
Sneaky head kick.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
I need you to move. Scramble.
All right, close guard now. Holland getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Holland gets back up. Under 90 seconds to go. Just touching him with the jab.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight, huh?
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
And that one certainly found the target. Takedown defense holds up. Rips the body there. 20 seconds to go in round one. Missed with that attempt.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Oh, is that a big knee to the the body. We'll see if he can follow up. Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose. It's not a bad cut. The nose isn't demolished yet, but if he keeps getting hit there, it will be. And then everything becomes very difficult. So what he's got to do is he's got to move. He's got to be smarter in his approach in this next round.
He didn't seem all that phased on the stool. The cut man has stopped the bleeding for now, but we will continue to keep an eye on this developing storyline here as this fight continues. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice big overhand right, and everything's landing with so much power.
Able to find a home for that right hand once again.
He throws all of himself into that kick.
All right, there it is, yet another strike targeting that already bruised area on his body.
Well, you could tell that he had a purpose to come out here, make an investment, and see how it would play out. It seems to be working right now. Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching on to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. And now he's attempting choke.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
Nice transition.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Holland's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Massive left hand. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Holland. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you for the bottom fighter. What does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Holland's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys.
Back to his feet. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Big right hand there. Oh!
He lands a big knee to the body.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now. Oh, he's still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Slips. Oh, good block there. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, there's a swing and a miss. His cardio is really abandoning him at this stage of the fight, and sometimes when you miss, it can tax your gas tank even further. So, oh, and now pulling guard. No! Goes for the flying armbar.
He posted his foot on the hip, used his opponent's weight to push him up into a flying armbar.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. Oh!
All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. When I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one. Oh, another one.
Pretty good job by him there to raise the guard and block the strike, keeping those hands up to protect that. All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
All right, well, the doctor appears to think he's still good to go. And you know what? If it's good enough for the doctor, it's good enough for me.
I'm all in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Less than a minute into our third and final round.
Nice punch lands. He's throwing these punches in combination, really dictating the pace to his opponent.
Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight.
Third.
He's hurt. He's hurt. He hurt him bad.
Oh, beautiful combination. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
All right, well, congratulations to that man right there. The rather gifted kickboxer had it all going tonight, played to his strengths, scored points, and I thought secured a relatively clear-cut decision win.
You know, John, everybody asked, what was this guy's ceiling when he came to the UFC, when he has that background in kickboxing? I think we know now. We know that this guy can be a champion because not only can he kickbox, he can do everything, and it was all shown in this huge unanimous decision.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Angela Overkill Hill. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Josiane.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's go.
All right, Angela Hill is ready to go in round one. Her current form, undeniably the best of her UFC career. She is super aggressive out of the chute and derives a lot of confidence, of course, from her training camp, Alliance MMA. She believes iron sharpens iron and feels like any challenge that she could see tonight on Fight Night, she has already seen in the gym. We'll see if Hill can start quickly, as she has done so often in the past here tonight.
Oh, nice kick.
Nice counter shot there. Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, Superman punch.
Oh, high kick.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Keep that pressure high now.
Inside leg kick.
That leg's gonna be beat up. It's already getting beat up bad. It got checked.
Let's go. Keep those hands up for me. Bora. Levanta a guarda.
Nice jab by Angela. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
Visibly limping here. Just out of range with that right hook. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. She wanted out of that clinch and able to get out. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Well, masterful job by her defensively yet again. You're not winning all the time when you're playing defense, but a nice job to raise the hands there.
She keeps her hands up, keeps her chin down so her opponent is not getting through with any of her head strikes. Ooh, nice straight left hand.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch.
Yeah, there you go. Good shot. Good shot. Working ones and twos.
Just misses with a left hook there.
That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on display.
Hands up for me now.
Beautiful high kick there.
Let's go. Don't wait for her. Attack her first.
Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now.
Let's go. Bora lá. Bota ela no chão.
Well, she's so confident in her defense and her ability to block shots, and now you see why.
You see all she learned from her background in boxing that allows her to be so effective defensively.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, the blood is dripping from her lip. "90 seconds to go in the opening round. Oh, Superman punch.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Hill gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
45 seconds remain in the round. Just unable to quite find that range.
Oh, she's cut.
Hill gets caught by the inside leg kick. A few more, and that'll leave a mark. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. There's that body shot. And she misses with the left punch there. Man, her kick to the body there was a beaut. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. She has a cut on her lip. That much is obvious. We'll see if the cut man can get in there, shut that thing down, and prevent it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, she absorbed way too many damaging strikes in that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the replay that caused the cut.
Yeah, she was on the receiving end of a beating, man. It did not look competitive, and when you get hit with shots like this, big shots, shots that matter, you start to show damage. That cut opened up, and she is really struggling with it now.
You ready? You ready?
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Hill gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these.
There it is again.
Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect, though. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Hill gets lit up by that straight punch. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Looks as though her leg might be hurt here, limping a little bit.
Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
That was a big check.
Oh! Feels like the beginning of the end. Big left hand. Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight.
3 past the midpoint here of the fight. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Man, that cut just continues to get worse for her. 90 seconds to go in round two.
Ooh, what a punch.
It's amazing how visibly discouraged she is after getting stunned earlier in the round. It's not as though she was knocked down. She's still very much in this fight, but she has lost every moment since.
She's been getting beat now, beat to the punch. She got hurt. She's not doing a good job of building back and dealing with the adversity that she was dealt earlier in the round.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight. And, that's so damn right.
Oh, she is in a world of trouble. We'll see if she can survive. Oh, that cut on her lip is only getting worse by the minute as she continues to absorb damage. Mouth wide open now, not a good look there.
All right, push, push, push.
30 seconds to go in the round. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. 15 seconds to go. Straight right is there. Oh, man. Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, so with some urgency, the cut man making his way inside the octagon here at the end of the round. Quickly, they get her back to the stool. They got to work on that cut, and quickly.
Okay, listen.
All right, back to the stools we go. She has absorbed a lot of damaging strikes in this fight. We'll see if she can recover.
She didn't do a good job of moving her head. She was a stationary target, and she paid for it. Her opponent recognized that the target was stationary, and she went all out trying to land big shots, and she opened up a nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Hill's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Well, she went to the straight left, unable to connect. Oh, how about the nasty head kick by her there? Oh, man, it is the weapon that has changed the game, and she lands another bruising calf kick there.
Another bruising calf kick. She's an amazing fighter. She knew what she wanted to do, and she has gotten it done to this point.
Well, oh, she might be able to get her out of there now. Oh, big knee.
She's getting up, yep.
Tagged her with the overhand. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue. Another one!
Beautiful diving strike lands.
She lands a massive shot from the top. This fight's getting close to being finished.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
Well, not sure if... Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head. Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon. Oh, and she's back up again.
She lands a beautiful leg kick.
Oh, another nice leg kick. She continues to chop away. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Able to check that kick as well. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in.
Back to the feet. Back and forth we go. One of the better fights of the year, unless, of course, you like defense. A lot of damage being doled out on both sides.
A lot of damage being doled out. Both of these women are doing a great job of standing on a quarter, standing in a phone booth, and just beating each other up. It's going to come down to the heart, though, to determine who wins this fight. Oh, nice kick.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Going now to the body with that hook. Well done there by Angela Hill.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Hill.
Lands a quick jab. Oh!
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Angela Overkill Hill.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.
our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Michael Page. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Michael Morales.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Oh, well, this year, Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi is quickly becoming an established spot here on the UFC event calendar. We are back and feeling all of that energy and then some here tonight.
I mean, it's beautiful. I remember taking a tour of it before it was ready. Dana and I went on a tour of Etihad Arena, and it was everything that they promised. Beautiful venue, and they've had some tremendous fights for an event and for an arena that's been in existence for not long. Big moments have already happened, from Habib retiring to Islam Makhachev becoming the champion. This is starting to become a historic place for mixed martial arts fights.
You're right, it has been a special week as usual leading up to a big UFC pay-per-view. Now the fighters need to stop focusing on the visuals and focus on the task. Oh, he blasted the kick to the midsection right there. Got it right below that elbow guard. And on the other side, if you're the boxer, maybe need to lower that guard a little bit more.
Well, you're at kicking range and not boxing range. So as he's landing damage, the boxer can't reach him with the punches. It's beautiful, and it shows how hard they worked in building this game plan and this approach that has allowed for them to jump out in front.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. But that punch, no good.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there. Does a great job of mixing up his strikes. Lands another leg kick. Big knee land.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters.
Beautiful jab lands. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
A couple minutes gone by, round 1.
And the strike lands clean. What a tricky head kick.
Oh, clean hook there. Left hand connection and a right. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Left hook, yep.
All right, champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You got to move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell. One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Big ground and pound. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's, looking for the submission now.
That is tight.
Oh, bails on the submission now. Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Changing the position.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get too high. Oh!
Under a minute to go. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Big right hand there. And now a left.
That landed clean. Oh, nice combination.
Just out of range with that left hook. Trying to stay in this fight. Right now they separate. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Big shots being landed on both sides here. And what a round! All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, round two. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to lose.
Oh, beautiful counter with the jab.
Oh!
Back to his feet. Left hook to the head. All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some kind.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna and hurt him again. That's how you finish your fight.
There's that left hand. Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter's able to continue.
He's taking a close look, going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Kick to the body now. That one won't land. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight. Oh, he got it again.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, big left hook there. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Michael
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
All right, here we go. Sugar Sean O'Malley, and you can argue a lot of these people in the building tonight are here to see him. You can argue, though, this is his stiffest challenge in the UFC.
I believe so. I believe this is the toughest one. And I know he's fought Piotr Jan, the former champion. I know he's fought Pedro Munoz, but this opponent tonight is going to push him in ways that he has not been pushed before. Does Sean O'Malley use his fantastic footwork, his speed, and his mind to set enough traps to get the victory? I guess we'll see very shortly.
Well, you all know the judges are looking for damage and moments of damage, and Sean O'Malley has been pretty good at providing those over the last several years in the UFC. Sean O'Malley ready to make a statement here tonight. All right, here he is, one of the best bantamweight contenders in the world, Corey Sandhagen. Perhaps a victim of expectation at times when he signed with the UFC. Not all that long ago in 2018, a lot of people felt like he was going to be a future world champion. He started 5-0 in the UFC. Before that, humbling at the hands of Aljamain Sterling, but he has methodically built himself back up. Of course, fought Piotr Jan for the interim bantamweight championship back in 2021, and now a few years later, having rounded out his all-around game, Corey Sandhagen likely one fight away from undisputed greatness.
Let's keep it up. Come on, let's go. You got this.
The Sandman, Corey Sandhagen, set to go for our co-main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Corey Sandhagen.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, well, the fans asked for this matchup, Corey Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley, DC. This is as good as it gets at a truly UFC championship level.
Absolutely, and Corey Sandhagen at one point fought for the interim championship. So he wants to get back there, but he has to get through Sean O'Malley, a guy who's right on the verge. He has that one next to his name. He's a guy that has beaten former champions in his career. He understands that he's got to get through the Sanhagen challenge if he wants to challenge for the championship. Hey, John, the stakes are high in this match, and it's a great matchup. Let's get him started. Come on, let's go.
All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand. Yeah,
he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just darts in with the left hand, and you see it on full display right now.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
You're landing.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, strong hook to the head there by O'Malley.
More strikes to the head. What a beautiful body kick. Until you stop it, I'm going to keep kicking you. Body kick after body kick.
Oh, that kick is good by Sean O'Malley.
Oh, nice.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Sanhagen gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sanhagen.
He passed the half guard.
Telegraph that spinning back fist.
Oh, inside kick.
Keep the pressure on. You're doing good.
O'Malley feints. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Sanhagen. Well, he's looking. Oh! Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, with authority to the body. Oh, big left hand there. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Sanhagen. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, massive elbows are landing. That's going to leave a mark. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
Right hook to the head, blocked. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Fighters separate from the clinch now.
Yep, right hand over the top.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, they're stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round. Lands that beautiful jab.
Now he counters with a right hook to the head. Oh, the sugar show. Sean O'Malley lands the left hand yet again. He's about as accurate with that thing as anybody in this division.
I think that's what's most impressive about Sugar Sean O'Malley is even though he's still young in his career, he has a patience and a calmness about himself in there that not many people possess. But that left hand can only land because he doesn't show you anything as he gets ready to throw it.
Effective punch there. Oh! Oh, spinning back fist lands. O'Malley's knee strike there is blocked, so no damage inflicted. The right hand just misses. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body.
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, big elbow.
Sandhagen's in half guard. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
Sandhagen's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Nice body kick there. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier. Oh! That is going to do it! Sean O'Malley, as many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Holy smokes!
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
So the Sugar Show is in full effect here tonight as we congratulate Sean O'Malley and his MMA Lab teammates. And you start to wonder what type of fighter is going to be able to hand this guy his first loss inside the octagon. He has been on an absolute tear, and it's a tear that continued here tonight. Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. All right, good to see your fighter's favorite fighter, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje, back on the proving ground here tonight. Took a lot of time off after the loss to Charles Oliveira, but a lot of people believe he will get back on a championship trajectory.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje's always going to be in the mix because every time he fights, it's so exciting. Even in the loss to Charles Oliveira, he hurt him multiple times before ultimately getting submitted by the former lightweight champion of the world. But for Gaethje, this guy can do it all. He's an NCAA All-American, but he uses that wrestling in reverse to stay upright to try to make you fight him in his type of fight. Tonight, he's got to do that, get those leg kicks going, and try to get his opponent with that beautiful right hand that he possesses.
And one thing most of the roster can speak to, when Justin Gaethje fights, you're probably not getting a bonus because it's going to him. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here he is, the superstar personified, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, and now we'll see how he chooses to approach the early portions of this round. He wants more credit for his skills, right? He understands that he has a little bit of a larger-than-life personality, the Barstool Sports deal and everything else. But Paddy Pimblett can fight. He's a willing grappler, he's an electric striker, and has the highlight reel to prove it. And tonight he feels like everything is going to be at his disposal in what he believes is a stylistically favorable matchup.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
All right, early round action here. No surprise to see Justin Gaethje go to the leg kicks early.
I mean, we saw Justin Gaethje just demolish guys with those leg kicks before the UFC and now as he is in the UFC. This guy is a tremendous fighter. He is a fantastic leg kicker, and you see him using those weapons today.
Beautiful kick there.
I've always thought one of Justin Gaethje's most underrated strikes is that left hook. He throws it really tight. He keeps his right hand up when he's throwing the left hook, and he lands it over and over again.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up with the fight standing.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Head kick blocked. Cash money with that right hand counter. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
That's one of his calling cards. It's always been the leg kicks of Justin Gaethje. You can't take many of them. nice punch to the head.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick was a little higher. Everybody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot to be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Pin looks cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC. Nice strike.
Under 2 minutes in round one. All right, so the upper leg kicks have been a big storyline in this fight, and you got to think at some point he's going to switch stances or make an adjustment, or he's going to lose this fight.
He's got to do something, because right now what he's doing has not worked. It's very clear that they did not expect this as part of his opponent's game plan, and he's been a step behind the entire time.
All right, so Justin Gaethje putting on a show as usual, and we feel very privileged to have these seats, but specifically when this man fights, it is a sight to behold.
You know, John, we always say stuff like he's your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. That's true. Everybody is in tune when Justin Gaethje fights, and ultimately it relies on his ability to stay upright and overwhelm you with the striking. He's accurate, he's quick, he hits hard, he's just good. He's an all-around great fighter, and he continues to prove that when he steps into the octagon.
Well, how about this approach here tonight? Technical striker, and he has gone mad. Very accurate, but really just an all-out aggressive approach that we haven't seen from him in the past.
Oh, nice kick. Oh, you hurt him.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Pimblett bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. All right, so the leg kick lands yet again for Justin Gaethje. That's really his signature move.
Yeah, and it won't take many more before you're limping back to the corner. You have got to check kicks when you're fighting Justin Gaethje.
He landed that inside leg kick. Well, we talk so much ad nauseum about this trend of leg kicks in MMA, but oftentimes only a few can cause real visceral damage, and now you see the limp.
Yeah, you're starting to see him limping from the damage from the kicks. This guy did not address those kicks early, and now he's paying for it.
Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center.
Great timing on that double leg.
And really nice job to finish the takedown there. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, He is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
All right, so the bruising on that thigh is getting really bad by the minute. He's going to have a hard time walking in the morning, and this fight could end in short order.
Well, even in between rounds, the corner needs to be getting ice on that thigh. He's been beat up in this area. This guy's leg is unrecognizable.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Back and forth we go. Pimblett's eye is closing up. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, he's got the hands going. Well, confidence is high. Oh!
Now he's back up.
Another big right hand!
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Oh!
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
Big right hand lands. Oh! Oh, elbows up top. Takedown defense holds up. Pimblett's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
He's hurt again.
Paddy Pimblett gets back up again. Well, it's about as appropriate a nickname as we have in MMA. The highlight, Justin Gaethje, and he has found his range early tonight. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Under a minute now to go in this one.
You need to work.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Oh, real nice shot to the head in the clinch there. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Pimblett's eye is really not looking good right now, Daniel. Starting. Oh! That is it! Justin Gaethje!
Oh, my Lord!
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, what a moment for Justin Gaethje, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, getting it done by knockout tonight. You know what I'm going to do when I get back to my room tonight? I'm going to try to find the most boring Justin Gaethje fight of all time. It doesn't exist.
There are none. Everyone's fun. And it's all because not only is he willing to fight, he's got a ton of skills. And tonight he showed that. And he gets a massive victory by knockout.
All right, so it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen, as we set our eyes on the #1 light heavyweight contender. Daniel, I often say the greatest part of this job for you and me is seeing a non-champion break through and strike UFC gold for the first time.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best because you watch these athletes over the course of the fight week try to wrap their mind around how big of a chance they have. And then when you get to Saturday night, you can see it on their face. They're just thinking about what life looks like after. If I get it done, how does my life change? Tonight he has an opportunity to change everything in regards to his life.
And his fight week has been exceptional. It was a great weight cut, very forthcoming in our fighter meeting. All eyes on the #1 205-pound contender here tonight. Jon Jones, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, tonight we get another look at the wildly talented Magomed Ankalaev, not just one of the best light heavyweights in the world, for my money, one of the top 20 pound-for-pound athletes on this roster, top to bottom.
I feel like he can compete with anyone, but I also feel like he has a style that translates weight classes, and that is what pound-for-pound means. This guy can strike. This guy can grapple. This guy has tremendous cardio. I don't think anything points to that more than the Blachowicz fight. When it went bad, he just pivoted and did something different and almost became the champion. Tonight, he's got to be on his game if he wants to get his hand raised.
And a lot of people believe against any 205er in the world, Magomed Ankalaev would be the betting favorite. Let us see how he handles this stylistic challenge in front of him tonight. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Jon Bones Jones. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Magomed Ankalaev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones. In nearly every fight, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. So we'll see what he chooses to do here in the early going, if he leans on the grappling or the wrestling. But that reach is a very powerful thing in modern-day mixed martial arts. It's one thing to have a reach advantage. It's another thing to use it as masterfully as Jon Jones has done in the past. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, beautiful lean elbow from Jon Jones. Is there anything in a mixed martial arts setting that this man cannot do? The consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time. Big power shot there. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones' calling card.
Jones going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Oh, nice right hand.
Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt. Straight punch lands. It won't take many of those.
Some damage. Oh, big knee! Oh, another huge knee.
Oh! He hurt him again.
And back to his feet.
Oh!
Less than 2 minutes now to go. That kick blocked by Ankalaev. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Nice spinning attack to the body lands for him. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and...
There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, this could do it. Ankalaev's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. 30 seconds to go here.
Nice body shot.
20 seconds to go in round one.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Jones's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, heavy kick downstairs. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon and call the action.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Massive knee to the body lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus. And now he's in side control.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Jones is back in side control here. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other decision.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Ankalaev's pass is denied.
That was nice.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however.
Holy smokes.
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows. I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Nice crack there. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you, that is... Oh!
He's hurt bad.
All right, another strike to the body, continuing to invest there, and some bruising starting to develop.
Well, John, you can tell they had a game plan. Invest in the body early, and let's see how it pays down the line. Right now, you can start to see it's paying dividends.
2 minutes now to go in round two. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out. Oh, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
Oh, big elbow.
He's going after the head. Jones gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Johnny Bone. Oh, big knee! Oh, he's got him hurting here. Throws a big...
Oh, he hurt him again!
Side control now. Oh, man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute. Final seconds here of round two. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Jones. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round, and how about the swelling at this point on the fighter's forehead? That is not getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It is only getting worse given all the offense that's coming back. We'll see if they can get the end swell on there and try to keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Effective with the jab. Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch.
Oh, these are bad.
Ankalaev's cut on his lip is only getting worse. Shades of Robbie Lawler back in the day. Man, that does not look good.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches up.
Ankalaev gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Oh, hurt him bad.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He's getting him out here.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take...
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Wow, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you could see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head anymore. He passes to half.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnny Bone.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landed.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better.
Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure. Well, he's got his back now. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
That was a slick transition.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ankalaev. He's having his way with him here. Oh, man, how much can one man take right on that already swelled area? Might need to call in the doctor here soon.
Protect your neck.
Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Johnny Bone. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Lands a big elbow there. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the end of the round, and the N-swell can only do so much, right? His face looks like it has been injected. It's so swollen. This fight could end at any moment. All right, well, 1 minute of N-swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the mark. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Ankalaev. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Oh, big elbow.
Jones is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward.
I need you to fight back.
Jones is right back to the full mount.
Nice.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar. What a tight armbar.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy's throwing punches. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Ankalaev's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside position to take a look at that cut between rounds. Under 2 minutes now to go. Ankalaev's head kick attempt, that one is blocked.
You know, that's a big...
Wow. And they separate. Well, it's all pace and pressure. Oh! Huge right hand! Ooh, diving punch lands. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Beautiful transition.
Jones gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. All right, fans don't like it, but he was rendered essentially a one-eyed fighter, and that is the end. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. Well,
he looks upset at the doctor's decision, but in time, he will accept that this is probably better for his fighting future.
Got to play better defense. All right, let's get it inside to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones!
So another big win for Johnny Bones Jones here tonight. He has every tool you could possibly want as a mixed martial artist, and he put most of them to very good use here tonight. Some people were picking against him. They felt like this matchup maybe wouldn't work for Jon Jones. Jon Jones proved yet again that if he is not the greatest mixed martial arts athlete we have ever seen, he is certainly in the conversation. Congratulations to Johnny Bones. Well, she may not be the betting favorite here tonight, but there are a lot of people out there that believe this #1 bantamweight contender is the best 135-pound fighter on the planet. And at long last, she gets a chance to prove it.
She has told us constantly, anytime you are within range of her voice, she will tell you, I'm the best, I'm the champ, get me an opportunity. She gets that opportunity. And she has lived this week as if she believes everything that she says. She has been sure. She has been confident. And that is all rooted in her preparation, which to everyone that knows has been tremendous.
And both champion and challenger have a lot of skills, but this particular contender believes this is the best matchup for her in this top 5. We'll see if she can dethrone the queen. Weili, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip? And she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully. And if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko. And if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection. It won't show under the fact. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, John Magnum Weili. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Valentina Bullet Shevchenko.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the future Hall of Famer, Valentina Shevchenko, ready to go for round 1. It's rare for her to walk into a fighter meeting, DC, and suggest to us that she is prioritizing a finish. That is very much stepping out of her lane, but she believes this matchup provides the perfect canvas upon which to paint a masterpiece. We'll see if she can turn those words into action tonight. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at... Wow!
Oh, my goodness,
Looked like maybe she was going to set up the side kick, and there it is.
She did a good job of getting that foot up and right to the target.
One of her coaches, the captain, Eric Albarracin, has said Zhang Weili is the most gifted athlete he's ever coached, man or woman.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
All right, early round action here, and Zhang Weili not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed her with that shot that put her out. Zhang Weili is a tremendous athlete, and when she explodes into this punch, she is as good as they come.
Zhang's cut above the eye.
She did a beautiful job timing that takedown. Look for her now to pass the guard and try to chase down a submission.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Shevchenko. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Massive head kick.
Look, you can see it. Look, she's got her hurt.
Back to the feet now. Oh! Big left hand lands upstairs. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Oh, nice body shot.
Oh, strong series of kicks by her there. It's almost like she throws her feet as if they're two more hands.
I mean, that is crazy. Used every weapon available, and she is using her kicks as her main weapon.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. Oh, another one.
Well, she's able to get back up here, but man, look how wobbly she is. Wow. Oh, big left. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Good sequence of kicks there by Shevchenko.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Zhang swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far. Oh, hard work pays off, lands the Superman punch flush. Well, she continues to stay busy, and no surprise, she continues to connect with these punches.
She's so fast and so accurate, and also the cardio allows her to fight at such a great pace.
Big elbow there, lands.
Oh, another. She's getting up, yep.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh, another knockdown.
An uppercut landed.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got it. Oh! Oh, my goodness.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
Well, man, is Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time now, way before it was in vogue. And, of course, the results speak for themselves. Congratulations to Valentina Shevchenko. Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calbon. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal. And scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. All right, so with much fanfare, here is Jon Jones back in defense of his UFC heavyweight championship. Remarkable, the manner in which he came back from a 3-year layoff figures to present an even better version here tonight.
Well, so many people questioned or wondered when Jon Jones would come to heavyweight. When he did, he looked better than he ever has inside the UFC's octagon, winning the heavyweight championship and reasserting himself as the dominant force in mixed martial arts. Jon Jones once again steps into the octagon looking to build on his legacy.
And we don't know how long for this game Jon Jones is, so enjoy him while he is here. We'll see how it goes tonight in this UFC heavyweight championship title defense. Jon Jones, one of the greatest of all time, has stepped inside the octagon once again. Johnny Bones is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tom Aspinall. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Jon Bones Jones.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, pretty visuals in every direction as we return to the stomping grounds at the Etihad Arena here in beautiful Abu Dhabi. Mixed martial arts, of course, continuing to make its presence felt here in the United Arab Emirates. And we have got a banging show for you here tonight. Let us now get to the action. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Hook to the head there by Jones. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
And now some separation. Nice body shot there. Jab snaps the head back.
All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now. Because come the third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like two tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
That knee hurt him.
Oh, beautiful. Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Jones is back in side control.
pinned his arm. He's got him in the crucifix.
Aspinall getting absolutely starched by these elbows on the ground. All right, so back to the well with the elbows, and I guess if it's not broken, no need to fix it as he lands another combination there.
He's getting in so close that it's hard to land anything else, so he's shortening up those elbows, and they're landing beautifully.
Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Oh, he's got his back. Jones is in half guard. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Late round action now, and the storyline has been Jon Jones really from the outset. The ground and pound has been absolutely vicious tonight.
Yeah, just getting back to himself, J.A. Getting back to, I'm the guy that's going to take it out and put your head through the canvas. He got takedowns early. He made sure that he took advantage of being in dominant position and made his opponents pay.
Taken down by Aspinall. Making all these shots count. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Oh, a multitude of elbows raining down. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Jones is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Jump on his back. Over under.
Final seconds here.
Let's go. Push. You got 10 seconds.
Round two straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Aspinall's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
All right, round two. Lead kick landed there by Johnny Bone. Oh, roundhouse kick. Spinning back fist.
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. He's grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Lands a big elbow there. Pretty nice lead right there by Aspinall.
Those are big strikes.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, all right, so he catches the kick there and beautifully counters with the takedown. So a nice job turning that defense into some immediate offense there.
He did a great job of turning his defense into his own.
Oh, and now a beautiful hip toss, DC. We'll see if he can capitalize from here.
I mean, that was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
All right, let's go.
Big roundhouse now, just misses.
Oh! He hurt him real bad.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Oh, misses with the jab. Aspinall's cut on his forehead looking nasty. Looks like a slot machine at this point. The doctor's got to get a look at that. Takedown defense is there. Oh, and now the hip toss in a great position now to dole out damage.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Wrist control, wrist control.
Jones is able to transition back to side control now.
Win the scramble.
In the half guard.
Let's go. 60 seconds.
Oh, nice.
I need you.
Side control.
Scramble.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Aspinall's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Chin down.
Final seconds of the round.
You gotta fight back.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, you never like to see a fight end by doctor's stoppage, but as the round comes to an end, this cut is as bad as it has been all night long, and if they can't stop the bleeding and they deem it to be too bad, this fighter's not going to be afforded the opportunity to continue. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Man, he's got good hands. Beautiful strike there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
You got him hurt.
He missed with that jab attempt there.
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Nice jab by Aspinall.
Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Oh, side kick. Well done.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Aspinall's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Hold your ground. I need you to go forward.
Oh, big knee.
Oh, my goodness. Big knee to the body. Oh, that's big.
And eats another huge knee. Takedown defense holds up. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
Well, doctor not here to make friends. To that end, that is the end of the fight. It was a great fight as long as it lasted, but I'm not sure the doctor had any other choice.
Doctor didn't have a choice. He had to take a look, and rightfully so. He got beat up, got cut, fight got stopped.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
Well, he is still the consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time, according to a lot of people, and tonight's performance is going to do nothing to take away from that. A big win for Johnny Bones Jones here tonight. A lot of people thought, given this training camp, that maybe he would be up against it in this matchup. Well, still all John Jones when that octagon door closes. And this is a big one for him, for his Jackson Wink MMA team. I think they proved a lot to the MMA masses here tonight. Massive victory for Johnny Bones Jones. All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Macy the Future Barber! And now introducing your opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Cortez!
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round one. She is arguably the best kickboxer in her division, and yet tonight, she gets her biggest test to date, fighting one of the more well-rounded fighters across all divisions in the UFC.
In the start of her career, she fought stand-up fighters. But when you beat the stand-up fighters, when you separate yourself from people with the same type of skills, you find yourself standing across the octagon from one of the best fighters in the world. A truly well-rounded mixed martial artist. That is the task in front of her tonight. She has got to be able to stay upright if she wants to win this fight. And for the well-rounded fighter, she has got to get this thing to the ground and make her uncomfortable.
Trying to establish the jab early on here. Just missed with the left there.
Caught that kick there.
Fast pace here in the early going. Oh, she caught the kick.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Just misses there with the left. Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand.
Keep going. Devastating body kick land.
She missed with that jab.
Put your hands up higher. Come on.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
I like that straight hand.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Oh, combination.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Mixing it up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg.
Great defense. She blocked that punch.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Tracy Cortez. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, uppercut to the dome.
Great job getting to her position. Right into that single collar. Big shot lands for both guys.
Oh, she landed a big knee to the body. Just missed with the elbow there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, she lands the side kick, DC. Beautiful technique there.
She really is good at managing space with that technique. I think about Michelle Waterson, who also does it a lot in her fights.
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively. Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent. Oh!
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
And she caught the kick. Nice counter right hook there. Cortez's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Oh, what a kick. All right, so it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively got to figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. But what she has to do is she has to be a little bit more active in her... She's hurt. She's hurt bad. Oh!
Good job. Now you got it. Now you got it.
15 seconds.
Oh, high kick.
breath and relax. Wasn't your best round. This one will be. You're fine. You've been in trouble before. No worries. She's tough. We knew that. She's not as...
All right, let us now get you some highlights. Man, her body kicks were on point in that previous round.
She got to do exactly what she wanted. She said to us on Thursday in the fighter meeting, I am going to kick her in the body until her hands start to drop, then I'm going to go over the top. First phase of her plan is complete. Can she find the head kick to end the night?
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go with our next round. I know you said off the top she might have the best kicking game in this division, and if the previous round is any indication, those words, I think, are pretty true.
John, honestly, watching after that round, it feels like she may have the best kicking game in the whole UFC.
Wow. Because
her opponent has not been able to see or stop any of them. Why would she not continue down this path?
Nasty cut on her nose. She's bleeding. She's looking to land that right punch just out of range. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, nice punch there by Cortez.
Oh, my goodness, what a kick.
Oh, nice straight punch there.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, huge left.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Knee to the body. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the work paying dividends by looking at her opponent's face and seeing the concern every time she lands something.
Hands high, hands high.
Well, you could argue this is as good as she has looked on the feet, and she continues to target that facial region. A lot of swelling now.
I'm one of those guys that will make an overstatement. I will talk about how great they look. I don't know. And I truly mean, I don't know if she's ever looked better.
Yeah.
She looks like an absolute savage out there tonight. And the work that she has done on her opponent's face shows that.
Yeah, her opponent getting less recognizable by the minute. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the...
Oh! Another one!
Back to the feet! Oh! Man, she's hurt her opponent several times in this round. We acknowledge the durability on the other side, but how about just getting aggressive and finishing this fight?
You know, she doesn't take many chances inside the octagon. Right now is a time where she should take chances. She should be going forward, putting a lot of activity out there, trying to end her opponent's night.
Well, fights like this make this sport the greatest in the world. These two ladies have gone back and forth all night. I don't know who's going to be the last woman standing, but it has been one of the best fights of the year.
It's been one of the best fights of the year. Both have laid it on the line. The blood, the bruising, the physicalness of this fight has been so fun to watch. I don't know if I even care who wins the fight. I just know that I've been entertained, and I know that both of these women will go home with some extra bonus money.
And there it is!
Oh, my God!
What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be no wiping that smile off her face tonight.
She's going to be smiling all the way to the bank after a knockout like that. What a performance. What a knockout. Unbelievable.
here's Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Tracy Cortez!
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV.